Cars. They're more than just machines. We trust them with our lives, our road trips, and our late-night snack runs. But not all cars are created equal. Some brands build vehicles that run forever, while others, well, let's just say they spend more time in the repair shop than on the road. So, which brands are the ones you can count on, and which ones will break your heart and your wallet? Let's rank the best and the worst car brands, because someone has to tell the truth. First, let's talk about the worst car brands. Now, before you grab your pitchforks, remember, these rankings aren't personal attacks. They're based on research, customer satisfaction surveys, and reliability reports. So if your favorite brand shows up here, just take a deep breath and embrace the pain. Chrysler, the king of disappointment. Chrysler sits at rock bottom. If car brands were a school class, Chrysler would be the kid who keeps repeating the same grade. As per 2019 survey, customer satisfaction is a miserable 74 on the ACSI index. Reliability, 113 reported faults per 100 cars sold. Sales, down 13.1%. And in 2024, the ACSI index rank dropped to 71. The numbers are so bad, even Chrysler executives probably drive something else. Chrysler has been around since 1925, and once upon a time, it was a symbol of American strength. But today, it's owned by Fiat, which is like being adopted by a parent who already has a dozen struggling kids like Dodge, Jeep, Maserati, etc. Maybe that's the problem. Too many mouths to feed, not enough innovation. Ford, a giant with sore knees. Ford is a legend, but being a legend doesn't mean you're perfect. The ACSI score dropped from 79 to 77, as per 2019 survey, meaning people are getting less happy with their Fords. However, J.D. Power's initial quality survey ranks Ford 4th out of 32 brands, so it's not all bad news. And in 2024, ACSI rank improved to 79. Still, sales are slipping, and the brand's reputation is starting to look like an old Mustang, cool on the outside, questionable under the hood. Ford has been around since 1903 and helped put America on wheels, but lately, it feels like it's trying to do too much. Trucks, electric cars, SUVs, maybe Ford just needs to focus on making fewer things, but better. Dodge, muscle, but not much else. Dodge ties with Ford in customer satisfaction, scoring 74 on the ACSI index in 2024. According to 2019 data, J.D. Power gives it some credit, ranking it decently in initial quality. Yet, sales are dropping by 3.5%, which means fewer people are buying into the Dodge dream. The Dodge brothers started out making parts for Ford before realizing they could just build their own cars. By 1928, Chrysler took over Dodge, and now both brands are struggling together like two kids who didn't study for the same test. Infiniti, the luxury brand that missed the mark. Infiniti is supposed to be a luxury brand, yet it scored a sad 78 on the ACSI index in 2019, lower than the industry average of 82. If you pay extra for luxury, you expect a bit more. J.D. Power's initial quality survey 2019 places Infiniti at 19th out of 32 brands, with 101 faults per 100 cars sold. That's not great for a brand that competes with Lexus and Acura. Infiniti has only been around since 1989, and it was Nissan's attempt to break into the high-end market. But if you're spending that kind of money, why settle for Infiniti when you can get a Lexus? The brand needs to figure out what makes it special. Right now, it's just an expensive Nissan with a fancy badge. Fiat, the master of letdowns. Fiat is struggling. According to the 2019 report, the ACSI score of 78 isn't impressive, but the real gut punch? A 43.7% drop in sales. That's not a typo. Almost half of their customers have disappeared. Fiat has been making cars since 1899. But let's be real, when was the last time you saw someone excited about buying a Fiat? It's part of the Fiat Chrysler empire, but that's not helping much. Maybe it's time for Fiat to reinvent itself, or at least make something people actually want to buy. Mitsubishi, the underdog that can't catch a break. Mitsubishi is always near the bottom of these lists. The ACSI score is 78 in 2019, which is barely an improvement. J.D. Power ranks it 30th out of 32 brands for quality. Yet, here's the twist. Sales are actually up by 23.4%. So while critics don't love Mitsubishi, customers are still buying. Mitsubishi started as a shipping company in 1870 before branching into everything from banking to coal. It built its first car in 1917, and over a century later, it's still trying to figure out what customers actually want. Kia. The surprise entry. Kia is usually a top performer, but this time, it made the wrong list. J.D. Power ranks Kia second in initial quality, and its dependability scores are great. But ACSI gives it a disappointing 79 in 2019, 77 in 2023, and 80 in 2025-2024, meaning customers aren't thrilled. Maybe the tech, comfort, or performance isn't living up to expectations. Sales are down by 1.6%, which suggests Kia needs to work on keeping customers happy. Kia started in 1944 making bicycle parts. Fast forward to today, and it's producing some of the most reliable cars out there. But even the best brands slip up sometimes, and Kia needs to figure out why people are getting less satisfied. Alright, now let's talk about the best ones. You know, the ones people swear by, the ones that keep rolling even when life throws potholes your way. Some brands build cars, others build legends. So, who's at the top of the food chain? Lexus, the quiet king. Lexus is like that straight-A student who never brags. It has been crushing reliability and customer satisfaction surveys since 2011. It tied with Volvo for the best car brand in America. Lexus didn't just show up one day and demand respect, it earned it. Built as Toyota's luxury arm in 1983, Lexus mastered the art of smooth rides and rock-solid reliability. It's the go-to brand for people who want luxury without the headaches of constant repairs. Plus, it's got global reach, shipping its top-tier vehicles to over 70 countries. Volvo, safety first, always. Volvo is like the responsible friend who won't let you text and drive. It wasn't always at the top just a few years ago. It was trailing in customer satisfaction. But in a classic underdog move, Volvo turned things around, gaining a solid 82 out of 100 in the 2019 rankings. Owned by China's Geely since 1999, the Swedish brand has been on a mission to combine safety with style. And guess what? It's working. Sales jumped over 27% in just 1 year in 2019. Volvo is proof that playing it safe can actually pay off. Lincoln, the comeback kid. Lincoln is Ford's last luxury brand standing, and it's not just surviving, it's thriving. Despite a 10% sales drop in 2018, Lincoln's reputation remains solid, ranking second in reliability and comfort. That's like coming in second place at a race, but still getting a trophy for looking the best while running. Founded in 1917 and later acquired by Ford, Lincoln spent years tied to Mercury before breaking free in 2012. Now, it's making waves with SUVs and sedans that scream quiet luxury. It's not the flashiest, but Lincoln owners know it's all about the smooth ride. Subaru, the underdog that wins. Subaru doesn't belong to a giant corporate empire, yet it competes with the big boys like it's got nothing to lose. It's been holding on to second place in satisfaction surveys, and sales keep climbing. Subaru fans are loyal. Maybe it's the Boxer engine. Maybe it's the fact that every other car in the mountains seems to be a Subaru. Either way, it has a cult following, and that following just keeps growing. Audi, luxury with a catch. Audi makes beautiful cars that drive like a dream. But, and it's a big but, reliability isn't its strong suit. The brand scored well in surveys, but J.D. Power reports that Audi owners experience 105 problems per 100 cars. That's higher than the industry average of 93. Still, people love Audi, and the brand has deep roots, dating back to 1899. If you want a car that turns heads and you're okay with a few unexpected trips to the mechanic, Audi is still a solid choice. Honda, reliable as ever. Honda is like the friend who never lets you down. It scored 83 points in satisfaction rankings and ranked third in quality and reliability in 2018. Sure, its ranking in J.D. Power's report wasn't stellar, but it still sells like crazy. Sales dipped slightly, but strong SUV demand is expected to bring Honda back up. Founded in 1949, Honda built its empire on affordability and dependability. It's not flashy, but it'll keep running long after other cars have given up. Toyota, the giant that keeps moving. Toyota is massive. It's one of the largest car manufacturers in the world, yet it only landed in third place in 2019. It beats the industry average in reliability, ranking 8th out of 32 brands. Toyota's commitment to hybrids and electric cars is keeping it ahead of the curve. If you want a car that's nearly impossible to kill, Toyota is still the safest bet. BMW, the ultimate driving machine? BMW scored 82 points in satisfaction rankings in 2019, which isn't bad. But while sales went up, J.D. Power ranked it 20th out of 32 brands in product quality. That's not exactly confidence-inspiring. BMW owners report 102 problems per 100 cars. It's like that one friend who's incredibly talented but always seems to be dealing with some drama. Still, BMW's reputation for performance and luxury is undeniable. So, which car brand do you trust the most, and which one has let you down? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a breakdown of rankings, not your car. See you in the next one.